October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.
Is that all right?
Yep, perfect. I've seen myself, I can see. And I've started reading, so I'm very happy.
Oh.
Trust me.
Well, I've been talking about this for ages, whichever one you want.
Let's take red today. Yeah.
Anyway, I was going to give you this off camera,
Thank you
but
so
that
much.
is going to fill in a lot of gaps that you've been reading.
Thank you.
The missing books of the Bible, the Apocrypha.
Wow.
And it's going to tell you a lot of stuff. It's going to open your mind. You might not be ready for it.
I'll be reading.
It's going to open you up.
Thank you, man.
Everything you think you've read in the Bible, that's going to turn it on its head.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because people that didn't have voices have got voices in there.
I'll be reading.
Next time I see you, I can't wait.
I appreciate it, because you told me about this about about 2 years ago in Birmingham.
Yeah, it probably was a while ago.
And now you've done it, so I appreciate that.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Buatsi. I think it's starting to look like I've got a favourite, you know, because I keep on posting on my social media like some crazy girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? Our conversations that we have.
You ask good questions, and I'd like to think I gave good answers, so credit to you.
Credit to you. I like how you were cold up there today. I'm not going to say chip on your shoulder, because that always comes across as a racist comment. I hate that comment. You know, when someone says chip on your shoulder, but it's like, I know who I am. Let me get this job done so we can progress. And it's that kind of mentality that you showed up there.
Yeah, it is, man. I've got a good opponent in Zach Parker. And I've said up there he's very ambitious. And when someone's ambitious, October makes him dangerous. But I'm still ambitious, and I believe I can beat him. So we're a couple of days away now.
I said it's like third time lucky. There's so much ahead of you, and I know you're not somebody that likes to overlook I'll give you an example. Joseph Parker was the favourite. Not with everybody, because I was like, I don't know, Fabio's a bit dangerous.
Hella dangerous.
But he was the favourite. And me personally, I think he listened to the white noise and he went in there knowing that. And I don't think he fought the right fight because he was expected to win. Do you know what I mean? But
very dangerous fight, and I rate him so much for taking it, because in the position that he was in, he didn't have to take that fight. I rate it.
But why do you do that then? Why do you look at activity? Why do you look at the pressure from the public? Why do you do
important. Yeah, you want to be active. You want to stay active. And when you have a title like he had, you can't go and fight any random guy. So that was the option that was presented, and credit to him. He didn't have to take it, but he took it. I respect that.
What about the risks now? Because we look at how things went. If you were in that, you've been in that position. I was about to say, when you look at that fight now, because that's somebody else. If you was Joseph Parker, from a fighter's point of view, what would you have done?
Do you know what's mad? A friend of mine is in a very similar position that I was in, and I said to him, bro, if I were in your position, I'd keep active, but careful who you fight. Choose to stay active, to get the ring rust off, to stay sharp, so when your opportunity comes, you're ready. But again, man, life's always different, and different things are always proposed.
We talk about different things that are always proposed, and I understand. Listen, Zach's come up there and he says, listen, I've got a baby on the way. Makes him hungry. It's family now. It's not just him that's walking into the ring. He's got responsibilities. Does that change your opinion of him slightly, or you kind of see all fighters like that anyway?
It doesn't. Yeah, we've seen fighters that are hungry, that have got kids, expecting kids, have a lot of kids. Most importantly, he's ambitious. And like I said, another thing is that I fight out. Reason why I fight October is outside myself. I don't just fight because of my gain. It's for other people's gain as well. So yeah, we all got reasons why we're fighting. You know, I'm praying and I'm like, God, let me win, because you know when I win, it's not just me. A lot of people win. You know, so he's got that. I've got that. Most of us have it as fighters.
That mental preparation. I think you went away and you went into some church in Ethiopia. You had to climb up there.
Suicidal. Like, I'll never do it again.
Well, this is what I'm saying, because it was literally. You know what? You tell it, because I weren't there.
So I think it was the day before my birthday. I was in Ghana at my mum's house, and I said, I want to go to Ethiopia. She said, your uncle lives there. And I like the uncle a lot. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go check him for like a few hours. And there's this church that I want to go to. I've been reading about the country and the culture and the religion during camp. So this was like last summer, all the way through to the early part of this year. And booked my tickets literally a few hours before, got on the plane before I knew it, I was in Ethiopia. Saw my uncle, slept there overnight, then went to, I think it was the north of the country, I could be wrong, or the east, one of them, and did the climb. It was crazy, October. Honestly, it was unreal because it was very tiring, but I saw that mothers did it. So when I said, okay, mothers carry their kids and do this climb, so I'm meant to be an athlete, so it should be easy. October was the hardest thing I've done till date, the hardest thing. The scariest thing is that there's no room for mistake. If you put a foot wrong, you don't just slip and fall round the corner, you go all the way down. And you don't go all the way down and say, oh, that was a long fall. No, you die, you feel me? So that was quite dangerous. Apparently there's been no deaths. I seem to believe it. But nah, it was a mad experience. After watching the videos, I said, nah, I would never do that. I'll go to it and say, October, if you want to do it, it's over there. I'm gonna chill in the car, but I would never be on that climb again. No, it was too much. But an amazing experience. I'm glad I did it.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got this kind of fearless mentality.
Yeah.
And that's the same mentality that you take into the ring.
Have to, yeah. And it's mad you say that because one thing I'm reading right now, it showed up on my phone a minute ago, and it was like, I've commanded you to be strong and courageous. It's a commandment to be strong and courageous. Like, it's not, oh, have a think about it or I'm gonna make you strong. No,
It's get on with it.
get on with it. You feel me? So moments before the fight, that's always my mindset. Like, get on with it.
You know, with your faith, because I am not religious. I look at like the Bible and these books as like education in life.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, your faith, the strength of that, like you said, when you read that scripture, to you that's life. That is it. It's like you.
It's life,
it's
yeah.
literally.
It comes
I'm
to
gonna
life.
do that.
I see it operate, yeah. And I'm doing that bit, and I'm like, God, the rest is up to you now. I'm doing the bit you said, cool. It's over to you now. And I believe, look, my last fight didn't get the win, but I still have faith. I'm still hopeful. I'm still optimistic about things.
You have to be, because you've chosen, and this is what I'm saying, Josh. I've spoke to a lot of people, and not everyone's a fighter. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's like they want to be.
Yeah.
It's nice on paper. It looks good.
Yeah.
The money can be there.
Yeah.
But when you're deep it, they haven't got the mindset.
Nah.
They haven't got the mentality to do it. And that's why it's like, hats off to you. Because it's, to me, the best way I judge a person is how they react after a loss.
Yeah.
What do they do after that?
Yeah.
It's not about winning.
How have I been after the loss, would you say?
You got back on it. It was almost like you were walking down the road, you tripped up, and you looked at where you tripped, you got back up and you carried on.
Have to,
That's
yeah.
not the mind of a
You have
coward.
No. You have to. I've got a great team around me, great people around me, a great support system around me, and I was so encouraged after my fight. It's unreal. It was so normal to carry on.
See what I mean?
Yeah. It was
Because you're a natural fighter.
Yeah.
Did something happen to you when you was younger that like brought that out of you? Like I said, a lot of boxers, listen, and I mean this in no disrespectful way, because I'm not a fighter. I couldn't do what you
Yeah,
do.
you might be.
But I'm saying, did something happen to you that you knew you was a fighter? You can learn a skill. Anyone
Yeah.
can learn a trade. But the fighting side,
It wasn't until I came to this country and I said,
Oh.
I do want to fight. I got into a lot of street fights.
did you?
Yeah, so many. And I said, you know what? I heard about this thing called boxing, because them times I didn't really know what boxing was, where I heard you could fight and not get in trouble. So then I said, this is nice. You could fight and not get in trouble. I did it, and success just breeds you wanting to keep being successful. I kept on winning. I've known winning from the start, so I just carried on. Did anything happen? No, I'm quite a chilled, relaxed, calm person.
Oh, yeah.
Can be quiet at times. If I'm very comfortable, I can be extremely loud and annoying, but generally I'm a calm person.
I can't imagine that, you know.
Ask my sisters, man. Yeah. They see different sides to me.
Listen, up at the table there's one thing I want to talk to you about is, and I've said it to Frank Warren, the fight that we've been talking about for 768,000 years.
Oh, I know this one.
It's Anthony Yard, man. He's going up against the monster, as it's known, David Benavidez. What happens after that fight, Josh? And I've got to ask you, are you two ever going to fight? And do you really want that fight? Because there's been so many times you've been this close and then it's not happened, and then all of us have been frustrated, Josh.
It's true, but I think there's no better time than now, October.
All right.
We're both with Warren.
Yeah.
It's very easy for Frank to call and say, you know
You were
what?
both with Boxer, though?
No, you weren't. Oh, for that little,
Yeah.
like he had like a one fight deal with boxer,
okay.
or something. But either way, he's back where he was at the beginning, and I'm over to that promotion now. So it's easy for Frank to pick up the phone and say, Anthony's happy, Buatsi's happy, off you go. Yeah, it should be easier now.
Okay, and it's that world title contention because apparently the winner can fight the winner, so you could be in with Benavidez, and I know Virgil panics a little bit. He's like, I'm not sure I want to take that fight yet. I don't want to hear that this time, Josh.
That I'm not sure was when I first was with him for a few years.
It was the Bivol presser. Remember when there was suggesting Matchroom was suggesting that you go up against Bivol? I can't remember.
Okay, so it was probably just after COVID. So that was in the earlier years of being with Virgil. But now the talk is we want that smoke. We want the title. So yeah, his tune and everything has changed. Yeah.
That is a relief to hear. Listen, your team's there. I know you got to get off. Have a read. But when we link up again, tell me about what you think of that.
There's certain books that I'm reading now, so I'm going to come to this version and read it and see what I can pick from here.
It's going to twist your mind.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, October.
Listen.
Stuck to your word. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Buatsi, I don't want to say this, but he's one of my favourite fighters. I'm trying not to be biased. I'm so sorry. I'm sponsored by SA UK, Maximum Security, Minimum Fuss, and like Joshua Buatsi says, it's just business.
Just business, October. It's not personal, it's just business.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
October Red is sponsored by SA Security, Maximum Security, Minimum Fuss.